Today is the day that I accept the challenge, and I'm gonna finally do the 100 days of code. My name is Jason, so let's get coding. Alright, everybody, let's get this party started. And on this first day of 100 days of code, I will be implementing a to-do list. So let's go ahead and get this started. As you can see, I already have the index.html and the CSS already completed for us, because all we really are focusing on is the JavaScript implementation for this to-do list. So let's go to the code. Alright, let's get started with the JavaScript implementation for this project. So first of all, what we want to do is grab all the DOM elements that we're going to be needing to manipulate within this program. So grab all DOM elements needed to accomplish to-do list. So that would be the input, which we conveniently named input text. So const input text equals document dot get element by ID input text. The next thing we want is the add to do button, which is called add button. So const add button equals document dot get element by ID add button. Alright, the next thing that we want to do is put a event listener, a click event listener, by the way, on the add button, so we can add some to-do lists to the view. So let's go ahead and get that started. So add button dot add event listener. We want to put a click listener on it, and what function we're going to call add to do. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get these to-dos from our input. So first of all, we gotta create the add to do function. Alright, then we're gonna get all the values from the input text. So input get to do value, and we're going to put it into a variable, const value equals input text dot value. So first of all, let me go ahead and clear this clear the URL out. All I'm gonna do is comment this out, so you have it. If you go to my GitHub, which will be linked down below. Alright, so as you can see, we're gonna need a list. Need to create a list item and an input that's gonna hold the text gathered from the input field up above. So let's go ahead and do that. Get that created. Create DOM elements. So first of all, we're going to start with the li const list item equals document dot create element list item. And before I forget, there's one more thing we have to grab up here, which will be the to-do list. So const list equals document dot get element by ID and that was to-do list. Okay, so now we need to add the input field, so we can place the to-dos inside the input field. So let's do const input field equals document dot create element input. Okay, so on this input we need to create a dot value equals value. So now we got all that. Let's go ahead and add it to the view. So now we're going to go ahead and take the list element that we created and then append child, and we're going to append after we append the input field to the list item. We can append the list item to the list. Okay, so let's test this out. So if I put hello from developing with Jason, what do we get? There we go. Hello from developing with Jason. Let's go through and put one more in here. Let's do finish video for YouTube. And there we go. Alright, so now that we got that in there, let's go ahead and make some adjustments to our input field. So we need to go to style.css. But first of all, before I forget, we have to go through and create some values in here that we can grab hold to in the CSS. So let's put a class on here on the LI. So list item dot class list dot add. Let's do list item, and then let's put a class on the inputs. Input field dot class list dot add. Let's put item input. So now that we got that, let's go through and install them up. So class list item we want that to be at least 50% of the width. And we're gonna give it a height 30 pixels. We're gonna put some padding on it. Put like 15 pixels padding. Let's well, hold on. That reminds me, we already have classes for these. So let's do to-do list item and item input, so we can get the regular styling that we had before. Okay, so let me see what was that again. To-do list item and item input. to-do list item and item input. So now let's see what we got. Let's get developing. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And let's see if we add another one. Make lunch. That would be a good thing to do. Even though it's past lunchtime over here, but it's lunchtime somewhere. Alright, so there we go. Now let's add our buttons in, and we'll be almost ready to rock. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is add our div class, item op. Let's put it before everything else. Let's const div division equals document dot create element div, and we gotta get a div and a class item op. This dot add item op. Okay, so now for the buttons, we need an update, a complete, and the trash. So update, complete, and the trash. So const update equals document dot create element button const complete equals document dot create element button and trash document dot create element button. So now let's add the classes. Update dot class list dot add update. Let's go ahead and copy that and just change this and this to complete. Paste it one more time and change this and this to trash, or what did I call it? Yep. So now we need to go through and add the icons that we're going to put in each of them. So let's see, cuts. Let's call this update icon equals document dot create element and we can copy this down 2 more times. Instead of update element or icon, let's do complete. And same with this one, let's change this one to delete. And now for the classes, update icon, update icon dot class list dot add FAS. Let's copy that down one more time, and now we can put FA, and this is update, so we need to put the edit in there. And now let's do the complete icon dot class list dot add FAS. We're going to copy this down one more time and FA check. And this one here is the delete icon dot class list dot add FAS, and copy this down one more time, and we're gonna put trash dash alt. And if you don't know already, I'm using the Font Awesome library for the icons. And before I forget, let's add all this into our list item. So we're gonna add this. We're gonna copy it. Append child. division. So now we gotta add. Now once we add the buttons to the division, and last but not least, append child delete icon. Alright, let's see if this works. So now we have liftoff, but now we gotta figure out what we did wrong with the classes. So let's check it out in the console. What we have. And item input. To-do list item. Item up. So let's see what we call it here. Item up. Ah, do you see what we're missing? We didn't put the icons inside the buttons. So let's go through and do that. So we have division. I see what we did. That's what we did. Update. Append child complete. Append child. And trash. Append child. Now let's add these to the division. Append child. Update. Division. Append child. Complete. And let's copy that down and put trash down here. And we should be set. Let's see what we have now. Bake cake. There we go. Power of troubleshooting. So now we have everything looking the way we need to look. Let's add another one just to make sure that we're doing good. Um, Create to-do list. Alright. Now we're on the right track. So now let's get these buttons here implementing right. And then we can say that we did something good today. Alright, so let's go back to our code. So now we need to add the event listeners to the buttons. So those buttons were update dot add event listener, and we're going to be listening for a click event, and we're going to be looking for the update function. So let's go ahead and copy this down 2 more times. Get one going for the complete. And then one for the trash. But we're not going to be looking for the trash function. We're going to be looking for a delete function. Let's just call it trash because that's a reserved word. So trash is going to be the trash function. Okay, so now that we got the functions that we're going to need to implement, let's go ahead and implement them. So the first one was function update. And before I get into that, let's add some more styles to here, to our plate. So I really don't want the input field to be shown until we update it. So we're going to take the input field and set the opacity to 0. And then another thing that we want to do is we don't want the user to be able to click on the input field until we're updating. So pointer events is going to set to none. That way that way, ooh, that took them all out. We don't want that to happen. So let's do this here. because we have input here. We name input text, and this was the item input. So let's take these off of here. And let's put these down here. And instead of opacity, let's just put output outline now. So now we still don't have what did we do wrong here? Update has already been declared. Okay, so I guess we have to rename this to something else. Update function. Alright guys, finally let's see what we got here. Alright, let's see what we have now. Uncaught reference, complete function is not defined. Alright guys, let's see what's the dealio now. Oh, still don't want that to do that. let's just do border. No, that's already done. Let's do background. Let's put it the same color as what we got. Alright, that works. But the main thing is we got the pointer events. They're not You're not able to click on the input field in order to update the field. So let's go ahead and work with that. So in the update function, we want to set the pointer. We want to set the pointer event. Or no. Let's just go through and make a class. Remove event. Class. Well, remove. Well, we set the pointer events here to none. And just add that to our update. Right here. Update dot class list dot add remove events. Alright, let's see what we got after we remove that event. So when we click the update function, we want to remove that class of removed event. So update dot remove class list dot remove, and what what class we want to remove? The remove event class. So if everything works out right, we should be able to update our to-dos. So there we go, one with hello. If we click the update button, we should be able to update the to-do. Alright, that's working. So now let's go ahead and get the completed button working. So once we complete a to-do, we want to go through and strike through the to-do. So let's go ahead and make a class for that. So that will be text decoration, and we want to put line through. Alright, so now we can just go through and anytime we click on the complete, we can let's do this. Actually, also on input field dot class list dot add complete. Alright, so now let's see what we got. Okay, we can add a to-do. We can update a to-do. And we can't complete function is not defined. Complete function is not defined. Maybe we had a typo. Alright, so now let's see what happens. update. Oops. And now we can complete, but that's a little bit more than what we asked for. So that's what's going on with this. Check out the style. It's going through and adding complete, but it looks like it's okay. We already have a complete right there, so let's do complete list. Alright guys, let's see what happens now. Hello. Let's update it. And now we're complete. Oh, there we go, guys. Now we just gotta go through and delete the to-do. So let's go ahead and do that. So once we click on the trash can, what we want to do is remove the whole to-do, including the LI. So what we want to happen is once we click on the trash can button is to say input field dot parent element dot remove. So let's see what happens now. Because if we look at our index, the parent element of our input field is the list item itself. So if I'm right, if we have one as, if we update one and then we complete one, we should be able to remove. It's not removing it. Let's see what we got here. Do we have to do that? Hello. Updated. Complete it. And remove it. There we go, guys. We got a working to-do list. But now let's do some cleanup here, because we don't want this hello to stay up there all the time. We want to be able to go back and just add another to-do list without having to clear it out. So let's fix that. So once we get into the add to do, and we added the to do. All we need to do now is grab the input field, the input text field, and change the value of that field to an empty string. So now, once we add a to do, let's get developing, and we add it. It's not removing itself. Uncaught reference error. Input text is not defined. Because you know why, guys? Input text isn't defined in this function. It is called value. Alright, now let's see what we got. Do we have a winner? We have a winner. If I can type. No, we don't have a winner. Why is it not grabbing? Let's see what we have now. Drum roll, please. And we have a winner. Alright, so now we can update, we can add a to do, we can update a to do, we can complete a to do, and we can delete a to do. Alright, guys, that's it for today. That's our working to do list. Alright, guys, day 1 of 100 days of code done. Now 99 more to go. But I just want to thank y'all for sticking with me till the end of the video. And if I provide you any kind of value, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And smash that bell icon right next to it so that you'll be notified the next time I come out with a video. And also, don't forget that all the code that I'll provide for this 100 days of code challenge will be posted up on my GitHub page. That I will provide the link below. And also, if there's anything that you want to see on this video, on this channel, please do not forget to put a comment below. And again, I just want to thank y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. But until then, keep developing.